Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Wednesday Wisdom. My name is JB Hilliard and these are short video snippets designed to answer questions you may have about estate planning or probate, or maybe there are other legal concerns that may be impacting your household. And for this week, I wanted to speak briefly, and this will be very brief, for those of you out there who may have minor children. So if you do have minor children, there's something I want you to really think about, especially if you're a single parent or if you're in a blended family. What happens to your assets if something happens to you? Now, most parents think or will automatically jump to, well, my kids will inherit everything I have. And that's fine. But if your children are minors, it's not always that simple, not necessarily that straightforward. And if the other parent is not your spouse, or if you have children by more than one person, then it can get even more complicated. For instance, you have to think about who will manage those assets for your children, who will make financial decisions on their behalf. And perhaps most importantly, or from my perspective, when we talk about the planning side of things, more importantly is something to think about here. Will your children receive their inheritance in such a way that actually protects them, or in a way that you actually intended? That's where estate planning comes in, of course. Now, at a minimum, you should have a properly drafted will in place that addresses your children, who you want to be their temporary guardians until they reach majority age, and how their inheritance will be managed. But for many parents, particularly those with minor children, a trust may serve a better purpose and provide even more protection and control. For example, instead of leaving your assets directly to that child, a trust can hold and manage those assets until that child reaches certain milestones. So it's not an automatic thing when they're 18. Maybe you want those assets managed on their behalf by somebody else, a little more mature or experienced, until maybe they're 21 or until they're 25, or to help with college expenses, or to help with buying that first home, or whatever the situation may be. And remember, your estate may include more than just your house and bank accounts. There may be life insurance, retirement assets, other types of savings vehicles or income producing vehicles like brokerage accounts, business interest, intellectual property, or other assets that could continue to earn income even after you pass away. So I say all that to say it's more than just my children will get everything. Your children deserve more than that, and they deserve a plan that you as the parent will put together on their behalf. So you know what to do from here. And if you don't, shoot us an email at wisdom@jblaw.biz. And as always, I thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.